Good evening, my friends. Good morning, wherever you are watching from, whenever you're watching. Come on in. I have a surprise for you. We loaded more Christmas stuff into the shop today. I think I added like five or six things, some really cute things. And we were going to do the carolers, but there is a piece, there's a product on it that I'm going to use that I don't have yet. So we are going to create the cutest little reindeer. I'm so excited. And we also have a reindeer that's on sale today. So let me know when you are hopping on so I can say hello. We are on YouTube and Facebook right now. Okay. So wherever you're watching from, let me show you what we did in the VIP group today. Um, we have been working on flowers. Check out that. We've been working on flowers. And so we have learned how to do anemones. That's what those are. We've learned how to do some black-eyed Susans. And then today we worked on something called the camellia. Okay, camellia. It represents affection, adoration, and we are learning. Hello, Rita. Or playing with different mediums. Okay, so this was a colored pencil, and there's not a lot of definition here, but depending on the color pencils you have, I just didn't have a lighter pink. This one we did paint acrylic markers, and this one was acrylic paint. So this was a lot of fun. Next week we are going to dive into um, what are we doing? Cone flowers, and actually those are very very similar to Black Eyed Susans. Hello, Jana. You did catch me live. How are you? Hello, Sherry. All right. Did you get your pizza from Gambino, Sherry, or did you have pizza at home or somewhere else? All right. So one easy way I wrap these pretty tight. Okay. And so just take a little sharp knife and score the back, and it's going to create a nice little cut for you. And you'll be able to get these off pretty easily. Just make sure you're not losing any pieces along the way. Okay. Hello, Deb. Hello, Dixie. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? So good to see you. We have these adorable little reindeer today that we're going to be painting. They have a little tag that says dashing through the snow. If you love this one, you can comment sold space 1349. But we also have a reindeer that's our daily deal today. And it's a reindeer sleigh, and it's only $9. So to see that one, you can comment sold space 977. Gambino's, yeah, Parker's not there. He usually only works on the weekends. It hasn't felt like forever since I've been on a live. I feel like I'm live a lot, but it's just more so inside the VIP group. Jana has them in her cart. I'm super excited about this. So this is a cute little reindeer. We're going to be painting this side of it. Her eyes are etched. This is going to be so cute. I'm excited to paint this. We are going to use toffee for the main part of the body. I think that's going to be a really good color. And then I have this earth brown that we're going to use for some other parts. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Hold on, we have banned someone over on YouTube. Oh, geez. Y'all, go away. Go away. There we go. Sherry said you should all come to the craft retreat. Yes, we released tickets to our 2026 live retreat. It is June 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 4 days in 2026. So the first part of June. And boy, boy, boy. We're having to ban people today. Sorry. People are being feisty and in a mood today. Anyway, it's 2 full days and 2 half days that we are going to be together. And it is really a great time. If you are really craving a community, or if maybe you don't really know that you're craving a community, because there can be a lot of responsibilities that come with that, feeling like you have to measure up to whatever it is that community is a part of. Um, That's not what it's like here. Okay, I want you to know that. And so it's just a great time to be able to get away from the chaos of the world for a few days and come and create and nurture your soul, nurture your heart, nurture your faith, nurture your creativity, all of those things, and the relationships with the people around. And it's a lot of fun. This year, we only had 14 spots and we all stayed in the same house. Next year, we are still all going to be staying in the same location, same building. Um, Not the same house we were this past year. But we're all going to be staying in the same place. So you pay your flat fee, and it includes your accommodations. It includes your Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night accommodation. So 3 nights accommodation, all your food while you're there, all your craft supplies while you're there, all the workshops that we're going to do while we are there at the event. I'm super excited about it. Sherry is coming. This year, like I said, we had 14 spots available. And I have opened that up to 24 spots now for 2026. 24 spots. It's a really great, small, cozy, intimate. And even if it's stepping you outside of your comfort zone, I feel like you're going to find more comfort in the group than maybe what it took to step out of your comfort zone. So I have not shared the address yet. No, it's in St. Joseph, Missouri. No, I have not shared the address yet. I will do that for you. Yes, Mama Judy will be coming. She will be coming for sure. All right. You can comment. Actually, don't comment. You can just send me a message or you can put a comment in here and I can send you the info for the retreat because I don't have a keyword set up for that. But that's okay. All right. What are we going to do? So these are the two colors. Can you guys see those? There you go. Now you can see a little bit. It's just a little bit crooked. Hold on. It's good enough. You see those two colors. And I think we're gonna do silver on his little tag here. So let's get some silver. I actually think I might. Oh no, there's the silver I want. And then this is our base, and we need some red for his nose. We need some red for his nose and the little berries, and then we need a green. So this is going to come together pretty quick, and it's going to be absolutely adorable. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be adorable. Uh, let's do this green. I love this green. It's called Shamrock, but it's kind of a brighter green than Christmas green. Hello, Tammy. It's kind of brighter than what Christmas green would be. This is called holly green. So use what you want. I just really like the brighter colors. That's just kind of how I decorate and all the things. Deb says you make lifetime friends. One lady I met from the first retreat made your day today. So I so needed. You will not regret it, Deb. Right? One of the ladies blessed me too. I know exactly who you're talking about. Um, Andrea is a sweet, sweet soul. I absolutely love her. And, that's the thing is that you do build lifetime friendships. You really do. Um, and having friendships around you that feed into the things that you enjoy and help you nurture the side of you that we all have. Um, just having a community that helps encourage you share who you are in this world, show up as you are in this world. Let me get that light out of there just for a little bit. It's gonna cut my head off, but that's fine. um so just having a community that does that, we do that inside the VIP group, we do that at the retreat. You do not have to be a VIP member to come to the retreat. Although we have sold 17 tickets and they are all VIP members. But you are welcome. We had some ladies this year that joined us that they were not VIP members, and they are now. They just welcome them in. It's such a great community. Oh, tell Nicole I said hello. What is she working on? What's she working on? Because she's doing Christmas in July too, I think. Let's bump this brightness just a little bit here so you can see. There we go. It is MCI. It is the airport. I always want to say KCI, but it's MCI because I'm in Kansas. It's technically in Missouri. It's North Kansas City, Missouri. Um, MCI Airport in Kansas City, Missouri. And it is only about 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes from the location. So it's a great Angel. I'm so sad you can't make it. It's your husband's birthday and it's the end of the school year. Well, you know what? If God wants you to be there, He is going to make a way, and there will be a ticket available. And if He makes a way, then you reach out to me. Okay. I would love to have you. Absolutely love to have you. All right, so we have our little background here, and we have the only thing we really need to paint on this one is our little antlers, okay? Because that's all you're technically going to see. So let's do the little antlers real quick. Let's get some sponges out. Yeah, and it doesn't matter if I get it anywhere else because it's going to be covered up. Big B and Parker and a friend are tearing down our old shed because we're getting a new one. Tough Shed's coming to build a new shed, and I don't know, um, the 21st. We bought one of those sheds. It served its purpose. We had it for probably 10 years, but it was like the hard plastic. I don't want to say plastic because that's not what it is, but I think that's the easiest way for me to describe it for you to know what I'm talking about. From Sam's Club one year. And like I said, it served a really, really great purpose for a time, but we needed one that was a little bit bigger. It was an 8 by 10 shed, and now we're upgrading to a 10 by 12. We don't have a huge backyard, so we can't do a lot bigger. I mean, we have room, but we gotta leave room for flowers too. Anyway, we're getting that. So they're taking down the big one, or the one that needs to one of our friends will haul it all off and trash it for us, all of that. The floor was rotting in it, all those things. So it is time. It's time. All right. So I'm going to get this color. This is actually the toffee. This is called Toffee from Apple Barrel. It is adorable. I absolutely love this little reindeer set, you guys. Oh, thank you, Rita. Thank you. I absolutely love this little reindeer set. Um, and not set, although you could get two of them and we could put a bow in the hair on one. I just think she's a little girl because she's got eyelashes. I mean, boys have eyelashes. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying. It just reminds me of a little girl. Um, Let me chat with you about a few things that you can learn from reindeer real quick because you know how I want you to be able to have craft kits that you connect with, that give meaning to your life versus just another thing that you're creating or painting. There is so much that we just get through the process of creativity, the healing that we have, the there's just so many things that you can get from creativity. And I believe that there's more than what we actually tap into. And that is what we can learn from these things. So every time we're creating something, think about what that signifies in life. What does that signify in life? What can we learn from it? I'm going to go ahead and paint all these, but there is a little etched line here. And that is where we're going to paint the bottom part, the darker brown color. But we're just going to go ahead and do a coat on all of these. And then we'll go back and do that. So, but think about it. Reindeers keep moving forward. They migrate long distances, and they just kind of show us that the importance of perseverance, even when our journey is hard. Um, Man, this came up on our mastermind call today when I was on my business Zoom call, and it's kept coming up in life. Just perseverance on the journey that he is putting us on, because we don't always agree with his timeline. Very rarely do we agree with his timeline. And so persevering. Oh, hold on. I need my glasses on for this, or I'll put them on before I mess up. So just persevering through those hard seasons. Okay. Another thing is adapting to seasons. Reindeer's coats change with the weather. Okay. Just kind of like a cat's. And it just teaches us to just embrace change and grow through the different seasons of life. Okay. That journey that you're going through that you need perseverance for, adapt to it. What are you supposed to be learning in this season? What are you supposed to be learning on this journey, on the road that you're on? Um, Reindeers also, their eyes, and I didn't know this, but it adjusts to dark winters. Okay, so their eyesight adjusts in the winter, and it reminds me to just find the light and hope even on our darkest days. Okay, adjust our eyes to the dark because we have dark winters. There is a writing. I wrote something about the seasons of a woman's life. Well, it can be a woman or man's, but I was speaking of myself and what journey you guys can be on. And so just reminding yourself we have winters. So adjusting that perseverance, adjusting your eyes to understand what that season is bringing you. Okay. Use your gift. Rudolph had a nose, you guys. We have a cute little red nose here. His nose had purpose. Okay. Just like we have unique traits that can bless other people when we're brave enough to let them shine. You guys, like, think about that. Rudolph had a nose with a purpose. And whenever you look at a Rudolph's nose, I want you to remember that his nose had a purpose. We all have unique traits that can bless others when we're brave enough to let them shine. Okay, because sometimes those unique traits that we have um morphed and culminated into something greater because we've had those hard seasons. We've had to navigate through winter, all of those hard seasons. And it can be scary sometimes to not let them shine with the world. Okay. Because it's scary to share the things that were hard. It's scary to share all of that. But I just want Rudolph's reindeer's nose to remind you of the unique abilities that you have and to use your light to share them with the world. Okay. That's my challenge to you. We're doing another coat on this. You can see a little bit of my sponge strokes, not really strokes, but dabs anyway. All right. I think that looks good. This is a cute little reindeer, you guys. I added a few new Christmas items to the shop today. I don't normally add on Wednesdays. I typically only add items on Mondays, but um I added some today, and so you're going to definitely want to go check those out. And we also have a deal of the day, which is a reindeer sleigh that you can get for $9. Okay. $9. Jana says, such a good lesson. I love this community. I'm so glad you do, Jana. And I absolutely love that you are a part of it. I truly am. I mean, every one of you guys has a purpose here, whether you are watching for the first time right now or for the 100th time. Okay. You all have a very special place in this community because God brought you here for a reason. And I absolutely love the way he works. Um, Even when he's being slow in my mind, even when he's being slow, I love the way God works because we always see it. Well, maybe not always when you're on the other side of it, but yeah, absolutely love the way he works. I am doing so good, Jana. I'm sorry. Well, yes, I'm doing good, Jana, but Vicky asked. I'm doing great, my friend. It's been a day. It's hot. when you're hot and you're tired, um, that's when you begin to question. You guys, we all have that little voice inside of us that has that doubt, that fear, all of those things. And we have to, it's so easy for us to just begin to listen to that because it starts whispering. Okay. And then it gets louder and it gets louder. And it's so easy to listen to it. But we have to be very intentional about not. Okay. Because that small voice of not being enough or fear of jumping into the next thing that you're doing or whatever that looks like, um, God has such greater plans for all of us that we don't even understand. We can't even comprehend the things that um, He sees in front of us. We were talking on my mastermind call today, and the reference came up about, Jesus standing here, and he has behind him a um, a huge teddy bear. Okay, he's holding a huge teddy bear behind him, um, the prettiest, most beautiful teddy bear that you could ever see. But and in front of him is this little girl who has a little teddy bear. It's her favorite one. It is the one that she has slept with, she's cried with, she's lost, she's found. We all had something like that, right? And we still do. We all still have things like that. We all still have that little teddy bear. But we don't know what he's hiding behind his back for us. And when you let that little voice keep you from moving forward in that, you're not living on his mission. Okay? That's our purpose in this world is to move forward on the path that he has given us. Oh, thank you, Benita. Hello, Mary. So good to see you. Oh, Cheryl, there are so many people. I just am absolutely, I'm going to be completely honest, devastated by Texas. I just, I honestly could not comprehend that. Um, the thing that gets me, the thing that gets me is, that hurts my heart, I guess. I'm going to take, um, 1 second. We're gonna use this warm buff. Actually, yeah, we'll try it. The thing that hurts my heart is how all of the people that, even the ones that have been rescued that can tell their story, but all the ones that lost their lives and just what they were going through at that point in time. So much fear. Could you just imagine being in that situation and truly having zero control and you're being attacked basically? I think that just is really what hurts my heart the most is how those people felt. And my heart obviously goes with out to everybody who um lost loved ones in it. I couldn't imagine sending my kids to camp and then not coming home, more than one child. And even the people who survived it, that's a lot of trauma. That's a lot of stuff that you have to work through as you move forward in this life now, because it was truly life altering for everybody that was touched by it. It's truly life altering. Breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart. I can't watch it either too much, Vicky. If I see something scroll across or come across my feed, I pray for them. I pray for them. Um, yeah, it's just devastating. And then there was a flood in New Mexico. That was devastating. Oh, we live in a crazy world right now, you guys. Just a lot of chaos, a lot of uncertainty, chaos, fear, um, disappointment. There's so much going on in this world right now. And that's why I just want to encourage you um, to continue staying the path because it's so easy to feel defeated and like, why? Why? The world is falling apart, you know? What my little gifts can do for the world don't mean anything. It's easy to think that. Um, and if we all collectively think that, then the world would be absolutely miserable. I mean, it's already pretty miserable. But if we can all collectively just to remember why he put us here, okay? Because there was hard times in the Bible. There were so many hard times in the Bible. And I mean, there are some that I probably haven't even read yet because I haven't even read the whole Bible. There's some stories that I don't even know about. Um, but I do know that there was pain. I do know there was heartache. I do know there was so much sin. And it's our job to glorify him. And I will tell you that even in the state the state of the world that we live in right now, even in that, there is joy if you love Christ. There is joy if you have Christ in your life. Okay. I know for some people, they're like, I don't really know that that's true if they are unbelievers. But once um, you know that that's a fact if you are a believer, for sure. I'm wondering, I don't know that we're going to see these bases. Hold on. Let's prop these on here. Yes, we are going to see them. All right, but we only are going to see one. So let's paint. Let's just go ahead and paint it the dark color here. Let's do that. Survivor's remorse is a real thing. Yes, absolutely. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Think about the kids who come to your town and some are from the world, from around the world. Yes. Cheryl. So Brian said, I think I just got paint on my nose. Brian said he saw something I'm come across that said Chiefs had local impact in the floods, and I was like, "Well, make sure because it could just be clickbait too." Um, but he said, "Yeah, I didn't know that it was a granddaughter." Mm, yeah, terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah, just reading Job. Right, man, man, oh man. All right, we're gonna get all these painted. And I want you to grab this kit. And if you like this one, it is sold space 1349. But you need to grab this kit, paint your little nose red so that you always have a reminder of shining your light with the purpose that you have in this world. And if you don't know what your purpose is, then we need to dig in that some. This is so adorable. It says dashing through the snow. I'm not sure if you can see it. There you go. Dashing through the snow. That's adorable. That's adorable. All right. So this is a piece that we might have to do another coat on. It doesn't look like it's covering too well. Actually, it might just be because it wasn't dried very well. Just let it dry a little bit more. Good evening, Vicky. Or Nona, how are you? I saw Vicky right above you talking about Job. All right, let's go ahead and paint our holly right here. What is that noise? Oh, I think Parker's in the shower. Man, if you it's the weather right now that if you do anything outside, you got to come in and take a shower because you're drenched in sweat. That's me. Yeah, I need to take a shower from being in the workshop all day, that's for sure. All right. That is so cute. That is so cute. Keep searching, you will find your purpose. Ask God and he will lead you. Amen. Seeing the flood visuals is heartbreaking. Yeah. I hope that they are able to find everyone, recover everyone, because that's devastating to not have that closure as well. All right. Actually, I'm going to do a darker on the edge. I was going to do this color in the burnishing, but I think I'm going to use this darker brown. And we're going to just go around the edges here. Yeah, that looks really good. That's a little harsh right there, but that's okay. Let's do this side too. Twice a day in the summer taking a shower, right? I have done that for sure. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. That's the part of the summer we're in. And I feel like it's really early. I do feel like it's early because I'm not going to do up here. I was going to do that, but we're going to do it on this one because that's what you're going to see. Typically, there is about, um, there's a few weeks that, oh no, I just got white on there. Hold on. That it's really hot. And I just feel like it's really early this year. Maybe not, but I feel like it. All right, we're going to have to repaint that. Didn't clean my hands well enough when I thought I did. Um, is that the one? Oh, I'm not using the darker one. Oh, oops, oops. I used the wrong one. Hopefully that covers well enough. We'll see. All right, let's go back to shading. Let's soften up some of these lines here. Look, I'm still doing it. I need to clean my fingers off. All right. I think I like that. See the dark around the edges? I think that's cute. It is hot in the workshop. It's miserable. Um, I think we're going to install an attic fan out there. That way, um, I don't know. And at a future point in time, we might put a window unit, but there's no window out there, so we just have to cut a hole in it. But I don't see myself going anywhere outside of that. Like I don't have plans to have a big building. I don't have plans to do any of that. I have plans to connect with all of you guys, okay? And we just have fun and paint along the way. And so it is hot out there. And so we're thinking maybe an attic fan might be a good bet. There's something on there. This little spot's going to give me issues, isn't it? Well, there we go. There was like a piece of string in it. All right, let's go ahead and continue with the dark. You just did 4 bookmarks over the weekend. Oh, oh, I guess this is going to cover as well. So we didn't need to do those ears. We didn't need to do those ears like we did anyway. All right, and let's go ahead and bring it down here too. Let's kind of bring it on the top a little bit, just in the ear section. That's so cute. And then if you feel like you have a little bit too much on there, you can take your sandpaper and sand it down. That's just adorable. That's just adorable. Let's get this dry real quick and then we're gonna put that on there. So while that is drying, we'll let it dry naturally some. Let's go ahead and we're gonna paint the little the hoof hooves. You can see a little etching there or a little line. We're going to paint under that line. And then these have the exact same thing. Where are we? Here we are. Okay. So let's paint those first. Let's paint those. You can use any paintbrush you want, but just do a coat of the dark right there. So cute. Yeah, just pray for everybody in Texas for sure. The whole world, man. I feel like God is looking down on the world and being like, man, you guys need a lot of help down there. And he's not wrong. We need a lot of help down here. All right. These are absolutely precious. So I am going to do that dark burnishing on the edge like I did here on the bear. I am going to do it on these as well. Probably should have done it before we did that, but now we'll just have to wait for them to dry. But that's okay. That's not a big deal. We're going to have to do another coat on her little nose because it looks a little bit wet still. Part of the mines? I'll have to see what that is, Vicky. Oh, well, thank you, Vicky. There, I mean, there's no way I could live my life without loving the Lord, and serving Him and honoring Him because He gave me life. I mean, He literally did. You hear people say that, but He literally saved me. Um, I was saved. That I wouldn't be here today. Okay, I wouldn't be here today. So yes, I will always sing his praises, always. Even when I'm frustrated with him. Gosh, God, why aren't you? Why is this taking so long? I asked that. I've asked that a few times this week. Why is this taking so long? What's going on? What am I doing wrong or whatever? And sometimes I feel like we're not even doing anything wrong. We're just doing the process. Okay. We're just doing the process. My glue. Let's do the glue. Saves me over and over every day. Amen to that. Amen. Whoops. All right, let's glue that there. Let's find a really faint pink for some little ears, and we might do a little bit of rosy cheeks. Yes, and you know where you're going, right? Amen. All right, let's go ahead and glue this on here. Look how cute she's turning out. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of glue. She's probably going to sit here and not get set up for a minute. All right. These are almost dry because we're going to burnish the edges on those, okay? And if you need another coat of paint, go ahead and do that before you burnish the edges, after you burnish the edges. I don't care. I think we're going to be good, though. All right, let's take this dark color, the same one, get most of it off, and let's just start. This is just going to create a really good line barrier between his body. So it's going to stand out a little bit more with the shading. Look at that. OMG. That is so cute. It looks so dark. I don't understand why it looks so dark. Hold on. What's yeah, I don't know. I don't want to mess with saturation or anything. Oh, right here. Don't forget. Don't forget that because I did. Let's go ahead and paint it real quick. There's just a little spot right here between his legs. There we go. Ta-da! 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 Perfect. All right, now let's do, you guys are going to need to get this. How much is she? Let's see how much she is because here's the thing. This right here is adorable for a craft party. Imagine everybody making some cute little reindeers. This is $14. Have a craft night. Some cute little reindeers. Oh my goodness. I can picture them all lined up right now. All those bright noses shining. I love it. All right. Here's this one. And then this one. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I should have painted the holly. Um, we're gonna repaint the holly. We're gonna repaint it. I want a dark, like blue spruce color. Well, hold on. Let's figure out what ribbon we want. And then if we want to change the color of the holly, we will. But let's figure that out first. All right. Look how cute she looks. Oh my goodness. Let me go back to comments. I hopped over to see. You're doing a dinosaur baby shower for the boy. We have to sit and listen to. Yes. Amen. Hello, Mary. How are you? It is so good to see you. Uh-oh. There's people asking you questions, Mary. um, let's see what ribbon we're going to use because we're going to put this on here, but we're going to have a cute little ribbon tying it on. And actually, I'm thinking of just a red one. Let's do a red. This looks like it might. Let's do these. So we have this red or this red. Oops, sorry. This red. We'll see which one ties better. I just like the big polka dots, but this one will be cute too. All right. We are going to color in her eyes black. Okay. It is etched there. And so it'll really be bold and bright when we do that. Let's put her actually before we put her nose on. No, we can put her nose on. Let's do some little rosy cheeks. Let's do some rosy cheeks. And then let's do some pink in the ear. Remember, we were talking about that. All right. There's that. Rosy cheeks. Rosy, rosy, rosy. I like this. Cactus flower. Oh, that's perfect. This is a perfect color. Cactus flower. It's kind of peachy pink. Oh, Diane, how are you? Asking the Lord to forgive us and live in the heart is not something to put off. Amen. Sherry, what's going on? Why don't you have AC again? Or still? What happened? I'm gonna get a little makeup brush. Okay. Um, we're just gonna do, I kind of want between these two sizes. I want between those two sizes, but I don't know that I have between those two sizes. We'll just use the middle one. All right. So we're gonna take a little bit of this, little bit, and we're gonna just kind of dry brush. Just a little bit of color in there. Oh, that's so precious. All right. Let's do the same thing. Oh, waiting on parts. That sounds like my daughter. Oh, way too much on my brush there. Um, she's been waiting for her car. No fun. We're gonna have to redo that other side, this side, because it needs to have, I just want a little rosy cheek. So I will tell you that this is probably the hardest part of like dry brushing is getting, like when you have two sides that you want to have color on. So that one looks perfect. There we go. I think that's good. Look at her cute little rosy cheeks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love it. Isn't it adorable? How many tickets are still available? There's 24. There were 24 tickets and we've sold 17. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There's 7 tickets left. Yep. 7 tickets left. All right. Let's do, this is turning out cute, you guys. Let's go ahead and do our eyes here. Let's just trace that. Look how adorable that is. Just take your paint pen and trace it and color it in, okay? It is better to have a fine tip paint pen like this one. This is my Tuli Art, the Tooli. It's the best fine tip that I've found. In my preference, anyway. Goodness gracious, that's precious. I want a fine. Isn't it adorable? I think she's adorable. I want my fine white brush too, though. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it to work. This one needs to be thrown away. I mean, how many times am I going to get it out on a live and be like, this doesn't work, and then put it back in the box? It is coming to life. I think it's absolutely adorable. Okay, this one will work for just a little bit. Just a little bit. We're going to put 3 tiny dots right there, kind of on the edge. Like little freckles. Goodness, oh my goodness. That's the cutest thing ever. Let's do, looky there. There we go. Well, that's the cutest thing I ever did see. Oh my goodness. Yes, we're going to put some glitter on that nose. You definitely know, you know the way to my heart, right? We're definitely going to put glitter on that nose, Sherry. All right, so here's this. We are going to go ahead and leave it this color because we're going to use this red. Oops, not this one. coming out fast. There's something on it. Hold on. Let's make sure it's still right. All right. So let's do, oops a daisy. We are going to repaint this right here. Actually, I don't need to. There we go. So cute. All right. Let's do a squiggle on his nose. Like that. That is so cute. I do need the turntable again. I just set it down there because I always feel like I would only use the turntable when I'm painting in a book but I do. Why don't I use it more? We should pull it out. You thought you might have to check my temperature if I wasn't going to put glitter on it, right? Isn't she just adorable? She is so adorable. There we go. We need to pretty up our turntable now, don't we? We could put glass on this. Maybe I should have them. Oh, they can't cut me a circle glass, but we could cover it in resin so it wipes off. We could put something really pretty on it. We could put the Ruffle Daisy logo on it. Oh man, we could have so much fun with that. We'll add it to my list of things to do, right? Actually, I'm not going to glue those together. I'm going to prop them on and then we'll glue them together. All right, so for here, I think I'm going to put this right here, kind of right there. Let's go ahead and do that. Um, I also think, let's see what this looks like. It's this lighter color. Let's see what it would look like if we burnished the edges a little bit. Oh yeah, I like that. Just kind of brightens them up a little bit on the edges. There we go. You could use white if you wanted. Super cute. All right. Well, the only part that's really going to be touching is the little berries. So we'll put that right there. Ta-da! Is the glass on your table tempered? Well, I don't know what tempered means. So, but I would guess probably not. Um, Like, I just go to my local hardware store. I mean, they usually do ask if I want the heavy duty or not. I don't know what tempered means. What does tempered mean? But I doubt that it is. It's just a pretty basic glass. I have broke it. Like I have to be really careful to not set my iron on it because the iron heat will break it. Yeah. Let's let's figure out her bow. Do we love that or do we love that? Which one? I think the little one. I think we are going to tie the tag on. And then we're going to put a bow over it. Let's go ahead and cut that off. And I think let's tie it on with some twine. Even though we're probably not going to see the twine, I want to tie it. All right. And we'll just tie it around the back, but I want it to kind of hang right here. Kind of want it to hang off the side there like that. Precious. Hopefully nothing was wet on the front side. And I wonder if I have a smaller red ribbon, like one that's even smaller, because we could do a little bow right there. Go ahead and glue this one right there. Oops. This is where I want it, right there. Ta-da! Let's pull it down just a little bit. All right. I don't think I have a smaller one. I just don't want the bow to be too big, so we'll have to see. Oh, easy to break. Big puffy pink lips. That's so funny. It can be easy to break, yes. Let's try and tie this just in a knot and see what that looks like. Oops. Make sure we get the right edges showing because we could just do like a knot like that. Be pretty cute. You need like a bell on it. Or should we do a bow? Let's see. Let's see what a bow would look like. So the only thing is this you have to remember to what am I doing? Because you want the ribbon, the polka dot side to show. I don't know why it's being so difficult for me to tie a bow at this point in time. Because see how that looks like that, and that one's the bow. We're gonna have to flip it. Make it work. Let's make it a little bit smaller and then pull tight to see. Look, our bows are backwards still. Let's figure out if I still want a bow, so we're gonna make this work, you guys. We're gonna make this work. So I think the bow is actually really cute. It's this one that doesn't want to cooperate very well. I could just put it in my bow maker. Get out of the way. There we go. I needed to put my finger in it to keep it. Ooh, yeah, making a scarf. That would have been cute. That would have been cute too. You just received your stars and sprouts cutouts. How do I access the video on or they are completed? Joanne, the stars and stripes cutouts. Um, we did that here on the page. And so I think it's been 30 days, and so it's probably not here on Facebook, okay? Because they now delete your videos that are any that are once they hit 30 days old, they delete them. So hold on, I'm gonna find my I'm gonna plug in my glue gun. It would be on YouTube. So if there is a finished picture attached, then that means I've done the video. Um, but in most of the videos I do here in the in the main page, so it will be on YouTube. I will tell you that YouTube is so much easier to search than Facebook. So you can go over there and just put like star, and that way you don't have to get the uh, product name exactly right. Just do the word star. Let me put my link here to my YouTube so you guys have direct access to that. But I can post it here on the page too. Dixie, if you're still here, will you text me that so I remember? Let's see. There we go. There we go. Nicole, what were you making? What were you making? I heard you were live too. Fun. I was like, I want to know what she's making. Because you're doing Christmas stuff too, right? I might have should have cut that. Nope, it's long enough. We'll do it this way. Ah, there we go. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so cute. Get my glue gun heated up. A gingerbread ornament. I love gingerbreads. This little thing is so cute. Look at her. Isn't she precious? I love it. Here's a front row or a front view. This is absolutely precious. I feel like we need like a whole family of them now. All right. That is where that's going. That's gonna be so cute. This does need to be a little bit tighter. It keeps wanting to untie on me. We're just gonna call it good and make it where it's a little bigger. Or we're not because my glue gun isn't heated up yet, which is fine. All right. So then we can put these on this or put the one that you painted on first. You can glue them if you want. You don't have to glue them. Um, but if you don't glue them, it makes storage a little bit easier. But this one will glue on. Maybe. It's being funky. Maybe we don't have to glue it. All right, now these are both the exact same thing. There we go. There, I got it. Maybe. I think so. There, we got it. So we have our little base. Isn't she so cute? Thank you, Dixie. Roxanne, Rudolph's sister. I love it. All right, let's see if this is good to go. Well, it's hot. I feel like this is stuck in it. Does that thing? Mm, let's try to get it unstuck. Don't do or do as I say, not as I do. You probably shouldn't be doing this. But I feel like it's stuck in there for some reason and it's not getting pushed through. So let's pull it out and see. It ain't wanting to go anywhere. Oh, there we go. You try if it was yours, you'd try painting puffy red lips. Yeah. Well, it's twisting. There we go. We're getting some out. All right, let's put some on here. All right, I'm gonna have to do some work and try to get that glue stick out because I'm pretty sure that's what's wrong with it. Dashing through the snow. This is precious. There we go. I think it's a little big though. Do you think it's too big? I think it's too big, you guys. I mean, we can rip it off and do another one. Is it too big? Does it look too big for you? Because um, you can't see where it says dashing through the snow. Let me show you. See how it covers up the dashing through the snow? Let's make a little bow like this. Let's see how it goes. And this one, we don't have to worry about a front or a back on the ribbon because there is no front or back. It's the same. Oh man. What is the thing where you like tie it between two fingers? Yeah, I'm talking about. They make like two loops. I don't know. It's just a shoestring bow. My hands are just giving me fits today for some reason. Not wanting to work. All right. Let's see what that looks like. I think that one's going to be better. There we go. Ooh, there we go. I think that one's too big. I think this one is cute. And let's do this. Should we wrap it around it too, like that? So you can't even see the twine? See what that would look like. Ooh, I like that. No, I like the twine. I think I like seeing the twine. I think I like seeing the twine. Let's see what we like for the front or the back. I don't think it really matters. They're both adorable. Let's just put blue on here. That might be easier. Hello, Linda. How are you? All right, we're going to let that dry and then we're going to trim this a little bit. I think that's better. I think that's quite a bit better. I really like the polka dot. Like if this had polka dots on it, I think it would be absolutely perfect. But it doesn't. But I think that looks, oops, that looks really good. I like it. All right, let's unplug this so we don't burn ourselves. Ta-da! That is so cute. Oh my goodness. Look how precious she is. That's adorable. Y'all need to go get yourself one of these, okay? Go get yourself one of these cuties because you're going to want this when it comes to you pulling out all your Christmas decorations or as a gift. This is so cute. Get some for a craft party. These would be cute to paint on Black Friday weekend. Yeah, these would be cute. Kicking off the holiday season with your grandkids or friends or whatever. I think that would be super, super cute. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. It was fun. We learned some lessons about the reindeer and what we can learn from them. You know, their nose is they his little nose has purpose. And so we each have a unique quality that unique abilities that have a purpose and being brave enough to shine that light of our unique ability into the world. Okay. So that is something that you can learn from little Rudolph anyway with the red nose, but also, you know, their eyes adjust to the dark winters and just being reminded to have our eyes adjust to the seasons that we go through, the dark winters, and trudging through them with perseverance. Okay, traveling the long distances when it's hard. Okay, so thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Go check out all those new Christmas things that I just posted. This one's in there. And then our little reindeer sleigh is 25% off. You can get him for $9 and that expires at midnight. And you don't need a coupon code for that. It's just gonna show up as the sale price in your cart. All right. I love you, Jana. I love you, Mary and Robin and Cheryl and Carol. So many ladies on here. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Bye.